Hello once again, Gadies and Lentilmen. This is Taylor, and I am doing a Would You Rather today because you guys seem to like it. I like doing it, and if you enjoy, please do me a favor and rate, because this is probably the most popular thing I'm doing right now, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and it's pretty goddamn awesome. So, full link to the full playlist, full link, not half a link. I'm not going to give you half a link and make you guess the rest. Lucky you. So a full link and a full playlist of these in the description if you want to check it out. But without further ado, please stop getting online, FPS Kyle, and ruining my commentaries, and let's get it going. All right, yourather.com. Let's open it up. If you were stuck in a room with your best friend, would you rather give your friend a blowjob and escape, or stay in the room for an entire week without food or water? All right. So I'm pretty sure that staying in a room without water for a week would kill you. I mean, isn't that pretty much how that would work? I mean, I wouldn't have any food and water, but I guess if it were just a regular room, I could like go to the bathroom and drink out of the sink or something. So I guess that just means that I can't order anything or eat any real like sustaining food, and I just kind of have to subsist off water for a week. And hey, I could stand to lose a few pounds. Hell, I'm down with that. I'll do that on a dare, honestly. But giving my friend a blowjob and escaping, I mean, Jesus Christ, talk about not being able to have a friend anymore. Like, you can't just do something like that and then step outside of that room and be like, well, you still want to be friends? Hell no. If my best friend blew me to escape a room, first thing I'd do after I got out of that room is remove him from my contacts list on my phone, not call him again, and be like, holy shit, cannot believe that just happened. I cannot have any contact with this guy for the rest of my life for fear that someone will find out what ridiculous happenstance occurred between us. So I'm going to go for stay in the room for an entire week, because I'm not trying to blow my best friend, if you know what I'm saying. Really? All right, 52% said they would stay in the room the entire week, and 48% said they would give your friend a blowjob. All right, so I guess the girls in the audience, that makes more sense, since, I mean, if the option were perform oral sex on a lady, or, you know, and escape, I would totally do that. Like, that's completely different. So I guess that makes a little bit of sense why so many people would check that first option. Anywho, next one. Would you rather pee a marble or poop a football? Oh my Jesus Christ. All right, so peeing out a marble would pretty much be the last thing that your penis ever did, because after that it would just be a loose sack with a terrible, just saggy urethra that couldn't do anything, and it'd just be completely destroyed. Pooping out a football, that's also going to be the last time that your butthole is capable of holding back the torrent of poop that's sitting behind there, because it's going to be so loose, it's going to be goosey, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to go with poop a football, because, I mean, even if I have to, like, wear diapers and shit the rest of my life, at least I have a functioning penis. Like, come on. Like, you can't choose the other one. 51% said pee a marble. Are you high, you stupid cocks? Really? Really? So the option is either have to, like, wear a diaper and poop yourself intermittently for the rest of your life, or have a penis that is not functional in the least. Yeah, screw you guys. I'm going for poop a football, even if that means being in the 1% minority. Oh. Would you rather be Cinderella or be Ariel? Being Ariel, since I've already told you guys my fear of being in the open water, I couldn't handle it. I don't think I'd be very good at that at all. I mean, especially seeing as how the upper half of a human body is woefully equipped to dealing with aquatic adventures. There's just no way. And so I'm going to go with Cinderella, because at least with Cinderella you get the bonus of being you know, human and not having to swim and live your entire life under constant threat of sharks and scary things in the deep. So, Cinderella. Jesus Christ, I think this is, I don't think I've hit the majority once. 63% said Ariel. 63% would rather live at the bottom of the goddamn sea with no electronics, no modern comforts, nothing at all, instead of being Cinderella, which would, for all intents and purposes, ensure that you were a wealthy, hot lady who didn't have to work a goddamn day in her life. So, you're retarded. Sorry, Ariel lovers, you're dumb. Would you rather be hunted by people or hunt people? I mean, from a moral standpoint, I wish I could say that I'd rather be hunted by people, since then I wouldn't be the disgusting person who's hunting a fellow human being. But Jesus, given the situation, I'd much rather be on the giving side of that shotgun than the taking side. So I'm going to go with hunt people, just because, hey, I mean, nobody says who they are. Like, what kind of people are we talking about? Like, hell, this could be an awesome sort of reality show. They just let a bunch of serial murderers and rapists loose on an island, and they give me, like, a flare and a pocket knife and a crossbow, and I have to see how many I can kill in, like, 14 hours. Oh, it'd be a blast. The ratings would be out of this world. So hunt people. There we go. 82% said hunt people. A little bit more honest. 18% are liars, so sucks to suck, lying douches. And the next. Would you rather lie to a patient telling them they have lung cancer and will die, or come into a hospice dressed up as the Grim Reaper? I mean, both of these are so woefully tasteless. They're just, terrible. I don't think I could have the heart to lie to someone laying in a hospital bed and tell them they're going to die. I just don't think I could. In addition to the fact that I don't think I could lie of, like, a lie of that magnitude and not blow it and, like, start nervously giggling or something. I just don't think I could. I couldn't live with myself, even if I knew it wasn't true. It'd be terrible. Think about it. But dressing up like the Grim Reaper in a hospice, like, at least then nobody knows who I am. I'm just dressed up like a crazy myth figure that's going to take all those dead and dying children in the hospice away to the underworld. Like, hey, at least that's make-believe. It's like Santa almost. Jesus. Oh, kids love myth figures. They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna choose that one. 81%. There we go. So the option there was either tell someone that they're gonna die rudely, or show up and make the best of a bad situation. Tell a few jokes. Jesus Christ. Let the kids laugh while they can, if you know what I'm saying. So Grim Reaper for the win on that one. Would you rather get stung repeatedly by a Japanese hornet, or be bitten once by a black widow spider? I'm not an insect expert, but I do know that black widow spider bites, they cause necrosis, and that causes your skin to start devouring it. It's really, really disgusting. It's a really bad situation that you get after a black widow spider bite. It's pretty incredible considering how tiny they are compared to us and how much damage they can inflict. So I'm pretty sure those can kill you pretty easily if they bite you in the wrong place, but getting stung repeatedly by a Japanese hornet, that would hurt, incredibly, but it wouldn't kill you. Wouldn't kill you. There's no chance that you'd wake up the next morning and the place on your arm that was stung by the hornet was completely rotted off, like it would be the black widow spider bite. So I'm gonna go with Japanese hornet because that's the option that doesn't end in me potentially dead. Really? Okay, well, there's 36% said get stung repeatedly by a Japanese hornet, which means that I either am in the company of a bunch of idiots who would rather die from a black widow spider bite than have temporary discomfort from a hornet, or I drastically underestimated the health implications of being repeatedly stung by a Japanese hornet. So, both of those are viable options. I have no idea, so let's move on. Would you rather slay the dragon or rescue the princess? Oh, Jesus, man. You gotta slay that dragon. When you slay the dragon and you're out there all sweaty and caked in grime, and the prince who went in to save and rescue the princess comes out and she sees you all dirty and bloody with that dead dragon carcass at your feet, she's not going to give a freaking rat's ass about that dude that rescued her from the castle. She's going to be like, oh my god, that guy killed a dragon for me. I am wet. And that's totally what's going to happen. So I'm going to go slay the dragon because that won't be the only thing I'm slaying given the dragon. So 45% said slay the dragon. I guess 55% of you would rather, take the easy way out, which is fine. You can take the easy way out if you want to be a puss. Is that how you want to live your life? You want to live your life always taking the easy way out? For shame. For shame, 55% of you. Live a little. Slay the dragon. And slay the subsequent wet action. All right. Would you rather be a political figure caught cheating with an underage boy/girl, boy/girl, so boy or girl, not mysterious, hermaphrodite, or be a sports star caught running underground dogfighting competitions? I guess this really depends, honestly. If I was a political figure, a relatively young political figure, and say I had a fling with a 17-year-old and I was 30, I'd rather have that than have a huge dog ring of hundreds of animals dying at my hand. That would just be infinitely worse in my opinion. But if it was the president having a relationship with a 12-year-old, it's hell no, screw that. I'll deal with a few dog deaths. I'm not gonna go to jail. But then again, politicians don't go to jail really. Anyway, so I'm gonna go with be a sports star because that's so remarkably fictitious. I can't even imagine a situation in which I'm really exceptional at a sport. Wow, 32% would rather be a political figure boning a kid. That's interesting. Maybe that explains a lot more about politics than we previously knew. But that's all I've got to say for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do me a favor and leave a rating. And if not, please do me a favor and leave a rating. And the full link, as I said, to a playlist of all these videos is in the description if you want to check that out. Because that would be tits. Love you.